So right, what we've got here today is we're on Caswell Bay, South Wales, in Pembrokeshire on the Gower Peninsula, and we've got an example here of a miniature river system. It's a little tributary that joins two pools on the beach, and within that tributary you can see examples, or it sort of mimics a miniature river system, in that you've got a meandering belt. As we move along the river, the meanders get broader, and then we go into a sort of wide braided system and a deltaic fan. So what we can do is we can start by looking at each of the river system. If you're measuring the wavelength, if you take the measurements at the trough of each meander, they roughly double in length as we move along the system. The first two troughs are 60 centimetres apart, approximately 120 centimetres. Work out to be at approximately 280 centimetres apart. What we can also see, if we look carefully, is that there's an example within the meandering of a point bar migration. The outer bank appears to be undercut slightly, and at that point there is erosion and transportation of the sediment, which you can make out. At the inner bank, that area is stagnating. There's very little sediment transport. It's looking more towards deposition, and you can see that the arrow cut into the sand shows the direction and migration of that particular point bar. So there, if you want to call them juvenile aspects to the river system, and then you can move down and look at the more mature end of the river system, which shows a lot of braiding. This is an area where there is a depositional fan with channels cut within it, and there's probably sort of 10 to 15 areas, or 10 to 15 braids within that wider deltaic region, and you've got the delta that's pushed positional. You can start to see within that river delta that you've got areas of coarser material in sort of vertical and triangular horizons, and infills between that of the finer graded sandy material. So all in all, it's a very good, it's a miniature overview of what a general full river system looks like. It's graded from the sort of juvenile more mature river, and the depositional basin at the bottom. Thanks very much.